Hi guys, thank you for coming back to the channel once again. On my last video, I talked about how using credit unions to help you build your credit and some of the things that I did. That the things that I did, they did work. I achieved a couple of goals on 2 of the credit bureaus, and now I am just waiting to achieve more success on another credit bureau. Today, I want to talk about protecting your credit, protecting your savings, and things like that. I was on a channel today, and this young lady, she was explaining about how come we as Americans never get rich or never get financially stable. And I would tell you what my problem was. One of the problems that I had was I was always trying to help someone else. Another problem was my work history. But I would always say that when I had money, I paid my bills. I always paid my bills when I had money. But when you don't have money, you can't pay your bills. I messed my credit up in my early 20s. I had 23 charge cards, and not only that, but I was always helping my sister or helping someone else. And when I needed the help, they pretty much laughed in my face. When I was on her channel, I was looking at the comments, and one person was saying how with her savings, she allowed her brother or her uncle, I can't remember which one, to borrow money from her, and now they're hiding out. And she mentioned that she thinks they're embarrassed because they can't pay it back. No, that's not the reason. They never intended on paying it back. I had a friend, and I had to cut her off last month because we were talking about credit, and she tells me credit is not that important, that she can get an apartment without a job. Credit is not important, but when you don't have money, you can mooch off of everybody else. I had to cut her off. You better learn to think for yourself, because people will tell you credit is not important, and they will hold you back. I had a counselor when I lived in Texas, and this man tried to tell me credit wasn't important. Oh yeah. But he had his own house, and he tried to tell me credit wasn't important. I paid no attention to him. When I went back to work for the federal government, they run a credit check. Had I listened to this dummy and they ran my credit report, I wouldn't have been able to go back to work. And I knew that. My friend, she said credit is not important. But credit wasn't important to her. But what was she doing? She was using mine. Whatever I could do for her. Now, if credit wasn't important to her and me, when she needed food, when she needed water, when she needed an Uber here or there, and neither one of us had any credit, then what? You know, because I'm going to tell you, it's a hurting feeling when you can't go in the store and buy a loaf of bread. It's a hurting feeling when you don't have money to catch the bus. It's a hurting feeling when you don't have money to get a place to stay and you're on the street. And no one will help you. When you don't even have $5 to your name. Your credit is for you. Use your credit for you. Use your credit wisely for you. I was listening to something on YouTube with Corey P. Smith, and he said, what good does it do for you to have excellent credit, very good credit, and you do nothing with it? Your kids can't inherit your credit score when you leave here. So if you have good credit, very good credit, excellent credit, you better make moves to make that credit work for you so you can leave a financial legacy. It's the name that you want to leave. You don't want to leave this earth with a good credit score and you haven't left anything else. If you have good credit equals a good life. It would be wonderful if us 99%ers could leave legacy for future generations like the 1%ers do. It's sad that our families don't understand that. And they do all of this crazy stuff to keep you down. And they don't understand that by keeping you down, they're keeping their generation down. Get on a budget, work on your credit, and once you get that credit, that good credit score, that very good credit score, that excellent credit score, don't sit on it. Be blessed, guys.